Right, the Fishmeal content of groundbaits, it's something that we've discussed for many years, and I'm sure we will continue to do so. It's something that can have a massive impact on not only the quantity of fish that you catch, but the quality. And a lot of the venues I fish, you tend to have to target larger fish in certain areas of the swim, or certain ranges of the swim. So one of the ways we can control the fishmeal content in the groundbait that we use is by adding it. And the way that I do it, and I have done for the last year or two now, is by using Special G green. There is a Special G gold as well, which is obviously a slightly different colour, but it just gives any mix you've got a boost of fish meal. Most of the mixes we buy now, that we use on skimmer and bream venues, especially in the UK, are fish meal based anyway. But you never really know what the quantity of fish meal is in each mix, because it doesn't tell you on the bag. Smelling the mix once you've mixed it gives you an idea. Obviously, you know, you can tell your stronger mixes from your weaker mixes just by smelling them. But sometimes you feel you want to give them a boost, whichever mix it is, whatever brand it is that you use. I just carry Special G green in my bag, and I can add it at any stage. You can add 10%, 20%, 30%, whatever you want to, whatever you feel is appropriate. As you can see, the green is a lovely, well, you can see it's a lovely fine green mix. I mean, there's no feed in there whatsoever, but obviously when it's wet it goes a little bit darker, but you can see how fine that is, and that's not going to add any sort of feed content to your mix, so it means you can still regulate exactly what you're giving the fish. I know some very good anglers that fish for certainly a couple of the top teams in the UK who have used this just on its own. They're quite happy. In certain occasions when it's cold in winter, when the fish aren't feeding, and you just want to give them a boost of fish meal for them to just come into the swim, find that little bit of bait on the lake bed, and hopefully find your single hook bait. But you can add that to any mix you wish. I'm going to be using it a lot this year. I'm going to be adding it to cereal mixes this year, which will be quite interesting. On some of the venues where you don't need to be quite so selective about what you're catching, the cereal mix can tend to catch you a lot of small fish as well. With a boost of fish meal, you might find, and I'm hoping to find, that you're going to create a mix on certain venues where you can fish for anything, you know, and I'll obviously be interested to see how that pans out this year. So it's great. It's just something you can carry in your bag, and on those occasions when you might be getting pestered with small fish or people catching bigger fish next to you, a quick boost of something like this to whichever mix you're using can really make a difference. So just one to try, and you know, I look forward to reporting on that this year actually, as regards, you know, using this more and more.